One Zambia, one nation, a warm welcome to Zanis News. The headlines. President Hichilema urges timely payment of chiefs' allowances. Church advised to utilize government empowerment programs. Plus, Katete District secures emergency social cash transfer. With the news in detail, my name is Faith Katai and my sign language interpreter is Imelda Mulea. President Hakainde Higa has announced the constitution of a task force to curb the rampant illegal mining activities in the country. President Higa has observed that illegal mining activities have remained a thorny issue where people fight every day while others die due to lack of proper mining plans, which he says must be stopped. And speaking when he officiated at this year's Ikumbi Longo traditional ceremony of the Sala Ila people of Shibuyunji and Mumba districts, the head of state said traditional leaders must work hard to remove some negative traditional vices. Details in the following report by Shupikile Nkunika.
President Hakainde Higa has made history by becoming the first head of state to grace the Ikubi Longo traditional ceremony of the Sala Ila people of Shibuyunji district in Central Province.
We celebrate the ingenuity of our people who, despite their adversities, have embraced modern technology to enhance agricultural productivity, conserve water resources, and promote sustainable development.
The head of state has reiterated government's commitment to continue working with traditional leaders to foster cultural heritage and development.
Because we must ensure that this heritage is carried on to the generations after us. Heritage, the values, just to emphasize a little bit, the attributes of hard work, the extra capabilities of Mukaintu Longo Inasha Mwenda, what she was able to do for the community, which really gave her the centrality of the Ila Sala people as their heritage.
And President Higa has announced the constitution of a task force to stop illegal mining activities across the country.
License is given to 2 or 3 people. What do you expect? People start fighting there. This must come to an end. We encourage our youth to register cooperatives. When they are given a license, the same license area is given to someone else. We must not have a situation like that. Let our youth mine properly, legally. Let them mine in a manner that they will not die, and also buying their metal at the right price, not being cheated by hawkers, including foreigners who have swamped this area. This must come to an end. Weza mu area waiza mu chishi ati umenda waku state house umenda waku presidency balabe ya baba mbatande mbelenze balabe ya.
Minister of Agriculture Mutolo Piri says over 1 million farmers are earmarked for the Farmer Input Support Program for the 2024-2025 season.
For 1,024,434 farmers facing Buka. Number 2, we are going to provide loans.
Minister of Tourism, Rodney Sikumba, says unifying the country and tourism attraction have been the main hallmark of traditional ceremonies.
Is that for us using these traditional ceremonies as an opportunity to invite many tourists and people to PKP, domestic as well as international. Mr. President, my colleagues, the general here, will always ask me, Minister, what does this traditional ceremony mean to you? With your sisters, what we are seeing exhibited by our traditional leaders today, we've never seen it before. Having 26 traditional leaders supporting their own traditional leader.
30 chiefs from across the country attended the Ikubi Longo ceremony, which was held under the theme Celebrating Resilience in the Face of Climate Change and Embracing New Technology to Mitigate its Effects. Zanis reports in Shibuyunji District, Central Province.
And President Hakainde Higa has directed that all chiefs should receive their allowances at the same time that government workers receive their salaries. President Hichilema has stated that he has been informed of the delays in the allowances and assured the chiefs that the matter will be corrected. President Hichilema made these remarks when he met with 26 chiefs at Senior Chief Shakumbila's palace in Shibuyunji district. President Hichilema was in Shibuyunji to officiate at the Ikumbi Yalongo traditional ceremony for the Sala and Ila-speaking people of Shibuyunji and Mumba districts. Here is a report by Amos Zulu.
The Ikubilyalongo traditional ceremony of the Sala and Ila-speaking people of Shibuyunji and Mumbwa has been celebrated. Scores of people, including 26 chiefs, traveled to Shibuyunji to witness the event, which was held to remember Longo, the founder of the Shakumbila chiefdom. President Hakainde Higa, who was guest of honor at the event, arrived in Shibuyunji Sunday morning and immediately proceeded to call on the host, Senior Chief Shakumbila.
This hunger situation, Your Excellency, we have to work together, all of us. We traditional leaders, you as government, we have to work together. In helping you, Your Excellency, like ourselves said, in the Shakumbila chapel, we engage with a friend. He's a white man from America. So this gentleman has promised to help us for 14 months, giving free food in this chiefdom of Shakumbila. So we shall be doing a second delivery now. He has already given us the money, we have the money. After this traditional ceremony, we'll take the money to my brother, the one who supplies us. When we get to the meal, we train the few village heads and other church leaders who will be monitoring the movement of the people from there up to here, from here to the destinations. What is supposed to do?
Senior chief, whatever, council, local government, central government, councillor, MP, chairman, mayor, we work together. That is the way.
That's how you can bring it up.
Yes.
You can join your hands together.
Indeed. But we're very happy to be here.
Many thanks.
Later, President Hakainde Higa interacted with the visiting chiefs who were represented by Chief Nkambo.
Traditional ceremony here is our traditional ceremony. Traditional ceremony in any of your chiefdoms is our traditional ceremony as a country. So we would like, personally, I am a very, 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 strong believer that we need unity in the country. Yes, there can be noise here and there because of political competition, but the population by and large must be united, and on the platform of unity we can deliver development. I've been made aware that your allowances have been delayed. It's not correct. Actually, we should be talking about increasing your allowances, not delaying the small allowances. So I take responsibility for that. I've issued instructions that those allowances must be paid on time. When public sector workers get paid, traditional rulers must be paid at the same time.
As the 2024 Ikubilyalongo traditional ceremony was celebrated, various people within and outside Shibuyunji took the opportunity to benefit economically through selling of various goods and food at the event. Amos Zulu reporting from Shibuyunji, Central Province.
Meanwhile, the Kulamba Traditional Ceremony Organizing Committee has announced the rescheduling of the event from its original date of August 31st, 2024 to August 24th, 2024. Both committee chairman, General Chief Mbangombe, and chairperson for invitations and publicity, Lucas Piri, has confirmed the development. Chief Mbangombe has explained that the change of the date has been necessitated by a request made by the presidents of Malawi and Mozambique to Kalonga Gawaundi, which has been granted. He stated that the two leaders will be attending the African Leadership Summit in China on August 31st, 2024. Meanwhile, Mr. Piri has indicated that President Hakainde Higa is expected to attend the ceremony alongside his counterparts from Malawi and Mozambique.
head of state watu na president yena ya maiko ya tatu yanapempa kumwini komaso kumpasa kuti asinte chifukwa nthawi ya 31st August azakhala kumsonkhano waukulu wa Africa yonse ku China. Sono kuti akhalepo president yawa kapena aboma yawa atipempha kuti tisinte tsiku nge tsiku lasinthidwa pa 24 August. When monse amene mulu kukonzekera za mwambo wakulamba mziwe tsiku ili la 24 August osati 31st August yayi.
Koma chifukwa cha ichi sitingabise mpeni panyama kuti a guest of honor azakhala president wa dziko lino ni ma president azawo atatu aviri amene azakhala nawo kuja wa ku Malawi Dr. Lazarus Makafe Chakwera komanso ni a president aku Mozambique.
Still on traditional ceremonies, the government says it is determined to work with traditional leaders in transforming the economy of the country. Minister of Green Economy and Environment Mike Mposha, who officiated at the Chizomba Nsonje traditional ceremony of the Ntambo people of Isoka district in Mchinga province, says cultural heritage is a valuable product for attracting tourists. Details in this report.
They gathered here in numbers in order to appreciate the Tambo culture being exhibited. And Minister of Green Economy and Environment, Mike Mposha, who was the guest of honor at this year's Chizumba Nsonje traditional ceremony of the Tambo people of Isoka district in Muchinga province, says culture heritage, if taken seriously, can change the economy of the country.
I want to assure you that the government of His Excellency will continue working with traditional leaders in turning around the economy of this country. I'm extremely delighted, Your Royal Highness, by your show of determination, your show of hard work by your people, as seen by the bumper harvest which we have experienced in this region despite the drought challenges the whole country is facing. I've taken note of the complaints on the feeder roads together with the issues around the Nkombo mines.
And speaking earlier in his speech, Chief Katete thanked government for the main developmental projects taking place in his chiefdom and further made several appeals.
My subjects are hardworking people producing various foodstuffs, which makes my chiefdom contribute greatly to the national food basket. The health facilities are also not enough, as my people travel long distances to access medical attention. Establishment is concerned in the manner the Minister of Mines is administering the Congo mine. If this is properly exploited, will contribute greatly to the national.
The district commissioner and the area member of parliament also spoke during the ceremony. The people of Isoka district are happy with the developmental projects that are taking place in the district.
You want a free education, social cash transfer, now Balunde.
I want to appeal to government to ensure that this year they deliver fertilizer in good time and in large quantities. The ceremony was attended by various chiefs from Luapula, Muchinga, and those from the neighboring Malawi, among others. Pamela Inamba reporting for Zanis in Isoka district, Muchinga province.
Lusaka Province Minister Shao Muliata says government will continue promoting traditional ceremonies in order to preserve the Zambian cultural heritage. Ms. Muliata says it is important to preserve cultural heritage for future generations. The minister was speaking during the 2024 Ngombadianga traditional ceremony of the Soli people of Shikaweta Chiefdom in Rufunsa district, held under the theme Promoting Culture Through Our Natural Resources. Beatrice Mfula has more in this report.
Shikaweta Chiefdom in Rufunsa district has celebrated the 2024 Ngombadianga traditional ceremony. The ceremony, which attracted people from various walks of life, was characterized by songs and dances from different groups. Lusaka Province Minister Shao Muliata was the guest of honor at the ceremony.
Your Royal Highnesses, government attaches great importance to traditional ceremonies because they are also good forum to explain government policies and development programs.
The minister, who is also a Rufunsa member of parliament, encouraged parents at the ceremony to continue taking advantage of the free education to have their children educated, and disclosed that in 2024 alone, 346 pupils benefited from CDF secondary school bursaries.
Rufunsa district, through the Constituency Development Funds, has continued to support government's free education policy by constructing classroom blocks and staff houses in selective parts of the district.
Therefore, what we are talking about is the first priority on Ministry of Education agenda to bring technology throughout this country.
And Chief Shikaweta, through his representative, Agnes Kalonga, said Nkombalianga traditional ceremony is this year celebrated after the country experienced drought, and thanked the government for the various social protection and empowerment programs it's implementing in the area.
We would also like to thank the government for the support. I'm proud to mention that we have received farming equipment, e.g. a tractor. For this we say thank you. Guest of honor, we commend what the government is doing. You are giving us relief food.
Rufunsa District Commissioner emphasized the need of preserving culture.
Chiefdom is hereby encouraged to continue promoting such culture practices and traditional ceremonies so that our future generation can appreciate and set an example that we can be followed by other royal establishments.
This year Nkombalianga traditional ceremony was held under the theme Promoting Culture Through Our Natural Resources. Beatrice Infula for Zanis News in Rufunsa District.
And Lewis Changwe reports that Mwata Kazembe of the Lunda people in Mwansa-Bombe district has called for unity of purpose among political leaders in the country. The Mwata was speaking through his representative headman Toka during this year's Mutomboko traditional ceremony.
Mwata Kazembe, the 19th, yesterday was on the dance floor performing his dance of the conquest known as Umutomboko to mark 25 years since he ascended to the throne. The ceremony was attended by a multitude from different parts of the country who included chiefs and government officials. The Mwata, who spoke through his representative headman Toka, had an appeal to make to the political leaders.
As a people, we would like to emphasize the need for unity of purpose amongst our political leaders. I would further want to urge the government that takes moments to listen to different stakeholders. Regardless of their ideologies, man is never hired. Tanzania is not. And in fact, Tanzania is made of 20 million people, all who are receiving a right no matter the governance of this country.
Chief Mazimawe, who represented Paramount Chief Mpezeni, was the guest of honor, and his speech was read by Chief Munukwa.
The Ngunyama also wishes to thank the government of Zambia, led by President Hakainde Higa, for the concerted efforts it has shown supporting cultural activities in Zambia like this one, and endeavoring to raise the standard of living of the people of Zambia, which helps them to do even more.
Zambezi Seed was the main sponsor of the ceremony.
As seed companies, we are putting in great efforts to ensure farmers should plant certified seeds in order to have a food-secure Zambia.
Lewis Changwe, Zanis, Mwansa-Bombe, Luapula Province.
We take a break. We have more stories ahead. Keep watching.
Zambia Today is a program that keeps you informed on various government policies and programs. Join us every Tuesday at 18 hours on Zanis TV, Topstar platform, channel 6 DTT and 458 DTH. Don't miss.
Welcome back. The news continues. Northwestern Province Minister Robert Lihefu says government values traditional ceremonies as they help preserve culture for the good of the nation and future generation. Mr. Lihefu said this in a speech read for him by Northwestern Province Acting Deputy Permanent Secretary Dretson Mulomfwa during the Chivweka traditional ceremony of the Luchazi-speaking people of Kabompo district. More in the following report.
They have turned up in numbers to celebrate the Lubanji Kulema Konzambi traditional ceremony. The ceremony is all about thanking God and the chief dedicating himself to the Lord as he kneels before the cross.
You have proven before us, kneeling upon the cross. It is not an easy thought, an easy step for one to kneel before the cross as a chief.
This year's traditional ceremony has been graced by Northwestern Province Minister.
The New Dawn government reaffirms its commitment to bring us citizens of this country together through promotion of peace and unity. It is for this reason we must guard our national peace. It is paramount that our traditional leaders and their ceremonies become part of processes that inculcate values and positive culture.
The chief has commended government for various developmental projects in the area.
Your government has done the following developmental programs and projects in my chiefdom. Increased CTF allocation from 28.5 million to 30.6 million, which your government has equally shared. It's evident that this is a game changer to my people and the nation at large. Construction of my palace, which is underway.
The chief has, however, outlined some of his concerns.
We are also appealing to the government to conduct periodical road maintenance to the Rumwana Kakoma Road, Sweta Road, and the Lakera Road in order to ease movement of goods and services to my chiefdom.
For Zanis and Florence Musa in Mwinlunga District, Northwestern Province.
The Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, DMMU, has released more than 400,000 bags of white maize to mitigate hunger in Kabompo district of Northwestern Province. Chief Mumena of the Hakainde people of Kalumbila district in Northwestern Province says he recognizes the value and richness of the Lubinda Ndongo traditional ceremonies cultural heritage. He was speaking when Kalumbila District Commissioner Brenda Sankisa paid a courtesy call at his palace to check on the progress of the preparations for the Lubinda Ndongo traditional ceremony. Details in this report.
Okupupa traditional ceremony is a depiction of the blessing of the harvest and land, as well as rejoicing over the good things that have taken place in the land. It is also a time when the chief blesses his people and the land.
Abantu mukyalo byalululeni mwisushe ekyalo. Government ateke bwinwe ekyalo government wesu.
This year, traditional leaders from across Zambia and Congo joined Senior Chief Kalilele in the celebration of Okupupa. It was also a time to re-echo the One Zambia, One Nation slogan and make appeals to government.
We condemn such behavior of the leaders, whether they are political, whether they are chiefs, whether they are religious or industry, or whether they are in whatever programs that would want to promote only those from their own tribe or employ only those from their own tribe. Tujiwanu Zambia, one nation. Kabijuwanu Zambia, many tribes.
Government was represented by Northwestern Provincial Permanent Secretary.
So let us maintain our culture. Let us maintain our customs. Let us maintain our norms, traditions, because these people are not politicians. We found them, we shall leave them, and others will find them and they will leave them. So our appeal from this government is that we want all of you to respect our chiefs.
We end the news with an item from Eastern Province, where Katete District has received about 7.8 million kwacha for disbursement to deserving beneficiaries under the Emergency Social Cash Transfer Program. The program, targeting more than 8,000 beneficiaries, is meant to serve as a social safety net for people who have been adversely affected and made vulnerable by prolonged dry spell experienced in the country due to the El Nino phenomenon. That item ends Zanis news, but before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. President Hichilema urges timely payment of chiefs' allowances. Church advised to utilize government empowerment programs. Plus, Katete District secures emergency social cash transfer. That's all we had for you on Zanis News. On behalf of the entire Zanis production team and my sign language interpreter, Imelda Mlea, my name is Faith Katai. Thank you for watching.